Hello.
Hey, Chris, it's Kacey.
Hi, Kacey. How are you?
Well, I could be a little better right now. You see,
Long day?
not only that, but I got an email from Kim, and she told me that you guys were talking about Pokemon, which is cool, and we were girl talking and all because we've been playing together. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah. I mean, I was on the spur of the moment thing at the time, and I thought about it further. I thought of you more as a deli bird.
a what?
A deli bird.
A Delibird?
A deli bird.
Okay. Well, the thing is, even before I get into that, why did you call me a milk tank?
I thought milk tanks were cute.
It's
And
a
they are
it's a
they're fun.
Chris, it's a cow. You called me a cow. Do you not know how offensive that is to women?
I'm sorry.
I mean, you might as well just call me fat or something.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Besides, since we were just fooling around, it was just loose talk.
Okay,
I'm
Chris,
sorry.
if somebody asked me what I would call somebody, and it was a girl, I'd make sure that I didn't include things that are like cows.
Mm, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah. Upon first on, I just sent an email to Kim telling her
I know,
that,
but
yeah,
what if I called you like a Snorlax or something? I mean, how would you feel? I mean, you
yeah,
could
it
have at
would be
least made me like a Skitty or something.
skate didn't come to mind. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah. Deli bird.
Okay. That's the one that gives out like presents, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you're always full of pleasant surprises.
Oh, okay.
And you are
Well,
cute.
at least it's a penguin. I do like penguins.
Okay. I never imagined Delbert being a penguin, but yeah, I see that now. Yeah.
He is a penguin. The Pokedex says so.
Oh, I guess I didn't read that part.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. Aside from that, I'm not sure. I'm not in the mood to talk now. I actually got a bit of a headache right now, and yeah, I was gonna go hit the restroom, but then you called me.
Well, are you gonna take like an aspirin or something?
I'm gonna take a non-aspirin. It works a little better than regular aspirin. At least, my parents agree with that.
Okay. Well, it's probably best for you anyway. Like you shouldn't always take aspirin.
Yeah.
So, what happened with you today?
What happened to me today? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if Kim told you about what I was emailed last night, but it's like this troll uh, just claiming to have already sent us, like sending this claim for to register the copyright of Sanchi under his name, which should not be doable anyway. But anyway, even like copy and pasted details, like as if he was actually doing it from the Library of Congress site.
Well, I mean,
So
could you be able to prove against it? Because if you don't have definite proof, and I mean, just having some
yeah,
drawings isn't going to do it, I mean,
yeah,
you'd be
yeah,
screwed.
yeah.
I mean, if you didn't finalize the copyright a long time ago, they're going to wonder why you waited so long, and I mean, you're just going to be out of luck.
Yeah. Okay, we see. Okay, one thing is, yeah, I did put in my claim for the copyright. Apparently last September, and I found the case number for that. I still have the account on there on the Library of Congress website. And
Well, I mean, documents are
I
easy to forge. I mean, the same effort you took to draw it in the first place, they can use it to get the copyright.
Yeah, but anyway, I think I told you before that, like, I was under a misunderstanding of what to send into the snail mail. So that's why. And then, and I should ask requested those papers about that time.
What about snail mail? You sent something? Or you received something?
Okay, look, I filled out the application online. It says to send in something via snail mail, but I was not made clear on what to send in via snail mail. And I should have requested those papers back then. Then I would have had a
Well, did you ever receive a certificate, or did you send it certified mail? I mean, stuff like that you have to send certified mail. If you didn't get a certificate back, I mean, you're kind of out of luck.
Yeah, I didn't get a certificate.
Well, then you can't prove it's yours.
Oh yes, I can. But anyway,
can't legally.
Earlier today, I brought handling their told the Library of Congress about this guy should not have the rights to have the copyrights on for you to stop him, and I have proof that I am the original creator. I even found hand drawings from as early as 2000 and 2001. I mean, I even encouraged them to do FBI investigations between him and me. I would even welcome them to come to my home address to investigate that. They find a lot more stuff here at my house than they would over there. And anyway, I said the fuck those hand drawings.
I mean, that doesn't mean anything to them. I mean, you could be doing that to the actual copyright holder. I mean, they're not going to waste money on an FBI investigation to this. You know that, right? It's going to come down to who has the better lawyer.
Anyway, plus I'm also got in touch with a copyright lawyer here at Charlottesville. Excuse me. And my father and I give tomorrow for a consultation and talk about the situation.
Do you have the money to hire him?
At this point, it's just a consultation.
They can charge you for those. You know that, right?
I checked with him when I asked him on the phone. He said the consultation is free.
Okay, but that's where they get you hooked in. I mean, it just watch out for that, because consultations, even free ones, they can turn into not free ones.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, it's just how the system works. People do it all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I was kind of busy between today and yesterday because this fellow who calls himself Greg Mays, I'm pretty sure it's also Clyde Cash because he called me on my phone.
I thought he was
dead. Yeah, I would have thought so. I mean, I thought so too. But he decided to come back by the different name of Greg Mays. I also recognize him.
How can somebody come back from the dead, Chris? Is he like a zombie or something?
No, it's like, this guy was assuming a different. I mean, this guy was. Okay, it's like this. He, aside from his original name, whatever it was, he was going by a different name.
But he was dead, so he's a zombie.
No, I mean, if this guy was pretending to be Clyde Cash, and then he's like, he could kill the pretend person and still be alive himself. Like, say,
so you're thinking this guy killed the guy and then is pretending to be him, who would be a zombie?
Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, let's say I was going around pretending to be Christopher. Okay, some everybody knows.
You mean my Chris? Oh, you couldn't do that. No way.
No. Anyway, I'm just doing this by name basis only. But anyway, let's just say I was going around on the internet, picking on this guy who I keep telling him my name's Christopher, and then he does something, and then.
But you do tell everyone that your name is Christopher.
Okay. Okay. Let me start over then. Okay. Let's pretend that I was going on the internet, calling myself Dick. All right. Dick. And I was bugging on this guy, bullying him, and then he decided to stand up against me and take down my source of anger against him. And it's like, oh my God, okay, well, I'm going to go kill myself. So then Dick kills himself and is dead. But that doesn't mean that I, Christian, am dead. It's just the character of Dick is dead.
So the guy kills himself and he's dead and he comes back as a zombie. Okay, I got it. He must have like the T virus or something.
No. I mean, he did not really kill himself. He just killed the character.
Well, how do you know it's a character? I mean, that's just crazy. So it's a character zombie, okay.
It's a okay. You know, characters are made up. It's not necessarily that person's identity. Like, you know, on a TV show.
Okay, then how can a character be dead if they're made up?
Okay, you know the guy who plays House on House. You know, his name is not real.
That's an actor.
Yeah, I know that's an actor. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. This guy was an actor.
Why would an actor be doing this? That doesn't make sense. Is he like getting paid or something?
No, I mean, he's not a real actor, but he was acting in his self-proclaimed role as Clyde Cash. And then it's like in the show, it's like, you know, the character Clyde Cash is dead, but the actor for real is still alive.
But why would an actor be messing with you? So you think this Clyde Cash person is not Clyde Cash, but he made Clyde Cash dead, and now Clyde Cash is back. Therefore, the character's a zombie, and now he works on House. I got it.
No. Okay, we see the guy who was Clyde Cash is now pretending to be Greg Mays, and also recognize the email address. This very same email address that Clyde Cash used those months ago.
Well, if he sees the same email address, then he's pretending to be the same person, right? And therefore, zombie. I mean, just tell him he's a zombie. Be like, no, you're not a zombie. People don't come back from the dead. They just don't.
Yeah, I mean, jeez. I mean, come on. This guy in reality, this guy is by a whole different name that we're not sure of what his real identity is. And he's been going around chasing me, and he was chasing me around on the internet, claiming to be going by the name of Clyde Cash. And then he claims that he's going to go kill. Claims that Clyde Cash is going to kill himself. So the character dies, but the actor is still alive. And now the actor returns and goes by a different character of Greg
so
May.
he's like Carmen Sandiego. He goes everywhere and he has disguises.
Yeah, aliases. Yeah.
I mean, why do you think he would come back if he killed himself off? I mean, or the character zombie off. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Why would he come back? Obviously, he wanted to be done with it. And why would you think he's a character anyway? Maybe this guy's real and undead.
Okay, I know the person, the guy, is real, but he was pretending to be.
Maybe he really is this Clyde Cash, though. That's what I don't get. I mean, people don't just do that. They don't pretend to be different people. I mean, why is he after you anyway? What did you do to him?
I have done nothing to him. I did not know him until a number of months ago, and then he hacked into my web hosting site, starting with my original tripod site.
Okay, there has to be a reason. What happened? He's got to have a reason for this vendetta.
I have no idea. I never knew the guy personally.
Nothing happened to him that would make him angry at you? I mean, that doesn't sound right.
Did
you ever hurt his feelings? Or maybe it was through somebody else who knows him that you know? I mean, there's no way a random person would just pretend this.
Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah. Supposedly Clyde Cash's story for him trolling me was that supposedly his quote-unquote brother, Ryan Cash, committed suicide after the one-time threat, after I found the ED page, and then I was like, that's it. I'm not drawing any more comics. And then it's like, and then supposedly he killed. And then supposedly Ryan killed himself, suicide, because of my little fit there. But then I did continue on to do the comics.
Well, I mean, then you have to own up for those consequences of your action. I mean, this guy's probably real then. I mean, I know I'd be really upset if one of my siblings killed themselves.
Yeah. I mean, I did apologize, and I felt sorry.
Was it a very heartfelt apology?
Yeah. But he still
Well, maybe it wasn't enough if he's still after you. Like, I don't think this is like an act or something. I mean, it's not a game. And there's no zombies.
Yeah, I mean, the only other instinct that he might have against me is that's because he's an obvious homosexual.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
I'm not particularly fond of homosexual dudes. I think we've been over that.
Okay, but how do you think he's gay? How is it obvious? Has he hit on you? Have you seen him having gay sex?
No, I don't have visual proof, but he just
then
sounds...
he's probably not gay.
No,
I mean, unless he's come on to you or you've seen him, he's not gay.
Well, actually, I can tell you this. It is recent threat, when after he stole my PlayStation Network account the first time, day before yesterday, he wanted me to make a video with my Sonic and Tails plush dolls going on a homosexual date and having homosexual sex.
I think he would just be doing that to bother you because he knows how much you hate gay people. I don't think a gay person would do that. In fact, that sounds like something a straight guy would do because they think it's funny. A gay person would not do it because it hits too close to them. I mean, that's really proof he's not gay. Gay people don't act like that. He's probably 100% straight. And a teen virus zombie.
Look, forget the word zombie right now, okay?
But that's what it sounds like. I mean, I'm sorry, it's a joke.
That's what it may sound like, but that is not the case. I mean, yeah, Kim can tell you more about Clyde Cash, Greg Mays, when y'all talk next time. Anyway, yeah, I did not follow up on his. I mean, like I said, I'm going to do that. Anyway, then I called Sony and I got my account back 5:30 p.m. Thursday, Wednesday. It's Friday now. Yeah, Wednesday. I got back 5:30 Wednesday, and I had changed the passwords and the email address. But then somehow, I hadn't even told anybody the new email address or the password. And at 11:30, he gets into my main PlayStation account again.
Well, if he's done it before, he's probably really good at it. I mean, he probably doesn't need anything to go on. He's probably just some super hacker. I mean...
Well, anyway, I called up, yesterday afternoon I called Sony and told them about this guy hacking into my account again. And they're like, okay, we'll set you back up. We'll change your sign-in ID back and give you a dark temporary password. But we're going to put your account on hold, on suspension, and our team will investigate this guy further, see how he was able to get into your account. And
do you make it like an easy password and login?
What?
Do you make it easy for someone to figure out? Like some people, they say never make your passwords birth dates or the word God or something. I mean, is it easy?
No.
Use the same password over and over?
No, actually, no. My password is very complicated. Anyway, okay, well, I'll tell it to you since it's already pretty much used up at this point. The last password I used was capital J 04 lowercase n capital E 1 lowercase d e 4 capital R 08 lowercase I 2 lowercase o n.
Oh, okay. So that's just a random string of words. Like, how do you remember that?
actually, in this case, this was an author's name. I just changed. I take his name, and then I change the letters. I change some of the letters to numbers. Like 3 can look like M or N's, E or W.
Well, maybe he's cracked that code. Maybe, I mean, if you use that a lot, he knows what it is. God, I hate Leet Speak. It's so stupid.
We speak.
Leet Speak.
I've never heard
that's
that.
what it's called when you change letters into numbers like that.
Late speak. I never heard that before. I just thought it was a fun thing to do. Like I often like to spell words backwards and say them backwards like that.
Well,
I mean,
maybe you should look it up. But still, maybe he's just cracked your code. I mean, he's probably really good at what he does.
Anyway,
maybe he'll break it or something. But then this would all be over, and then it wouldn't matter, right?
Maybe he'll break it.
I mean, why not if he can mess with it that further? I mean, maybe you should just give up on it. Because, I mean, obviously this guy's going to be after you. I mean, is it really worth it?
Well, I'm not going to give up on my PSN on that note. I mean, Sony will help me get my main account back. Yeah, but still, so much I could be able to do only when I have access to my account. Like, you cannot be logged off your PlayStation Network account and copy your PS1 classics or PSP games to the PSP, or even the videos you download from the PlayStation Network. You have to be logged into the PlayStation Network in order to copy the videos and those games to the PSP.
That's still video games. I mean, it's not going to be a huge loss. I mean, and if you make them so important, of course he's going to go for those. He's probably going after the most important thing in your life right now, which would be video games.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's the most important thing in my life. I mean, most important thing in my life right now is, going out in real life and trying to find myself a woman to be my sweetheart.
Well, that's not a goal that should be your priority. I mean, that's, I mean, especially if you haven't spent most of your time playing video games, you might have been successful by now, but still, I mean, your priority should be getting a job and getting out of the house and keeping your promises.
Yeah, well, fortunately, I am on the verge of getting the job, I got my interview next Tuesday at Target.
Yeah, well, good luck on that. But I don't know. Maybe you should just let it go.
Yeah, you're still talking about the video games, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, especially if you have all this going for you now, you probably just should be like, I mean, just make him think you don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm pretty much giving him that impression at this point.
Plus, I mean, it probably would make you a lot more appealing if you really want a girlfriend.
Yeah,
I should know I'm a girl.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, maybe he'll back off a bit now on that note. I mean, especially since
he's not going to. You make it such a big deal, and you want to keep going after it. Like, you're seriously going to have to just be like, you know what? Fine, I don't need it anymore. It's how those psychos think. I mean, he's going to know you want it back if you keep trying. You're going to have to trick him.
Yeah. I mean, I am tricking him right now. I mean, a little bit. I mean, when he called...
No, you're not. You're worrying over it. You want it to get it back. Like, you're going to have to be serious and be like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I did tell him that. Yeah. I did tell him that.
Make a video of you, like, throwing it away or something. Giving it away. I mean, just be like, I don't need this anymore. Because, I mean, obviously he's watching you and following you. You got to give him a direct message. You gotta outsmart him. I mean, you're smart. You can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to give it away for real.
Well, then he's just gonna keep doing this, and you're basically asking him to do it. I mean, that's the point of the video, though, to just be like, I don't need this anymore. I mean, maybe he'll take it at face value. It's worth a shot.
All right, well, I'll think about it. I will think about it.
You should do it, because I know when you say I think about it, it means I'm not going to do it.
No, I don't. When I say I think about it, it means I'm going to think about it, and then I am likely to do it. I mean, like, you know, I told you I thought about the exercise and started exercising. I thought about going to the doctor. I called the doctor.
Well, you need to shake this guy, because obviously he's mentally imbalanced. So, I mean, I would do anything I can to get rid of him. I mean, especially if he has, like, you know, like anything to do with your PS3 being bugged or something. I'd be like, screw this. I don't need this anymore. I mean, he's probably already heard it by now.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he also told me something else. Like, you know, I should, like, you know, take it apart and remove the battery that's by the Blu-ray drive, and then I'll do something to the mod chip, and then put the battery back in. I mean, it's not like I'm going to listen. It's not like I'm going to listen to him on that. I mean, I would only do it if like Sony suggested I do it, or like, you know, or like a near professional like Kim's boyfriend Logan. Yeah, she confirms to me, like, you know, he knows pretty much about that. So it's like, you know, I told her to ask him that for me about what would happen if I move the battery from the Blu-ray drive area there.
Well, maybe you should do it. I mean, if he's really got something in your PS3, I mean, he's not just doing it for fun. He's probably you probably should listen to him. I mean, it couldn't hurt to at least look.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, if I remove the battery, it might wipe out my user list on my PS3.
No, it won't. It's just the battery. Batteries don't hold memory or information. What?
I mean, like, okay, it's like you moved the battery from a clock radio, a digital clock radio, okay? And then that's like its internal battery, and then the power goes out.
That's not a computer. That's different. I can remove my hard drive from my computer, and none of my stuff is going to be erased. It's made to hold that memory. It's not going to hurt it. It's not a clock radio. I think it's a little more advanced than that. I mean, I thought you were good at electronics.
Yeah, I am fairly good at electronics.
Well, then you should know something so basic.
I mean, I just didn't know. I mean, I just didn't know for sure about what he's saying here.
No, it should be fine. I mean, haven't you replaced any hard drives before in anything? I mean, nothing gets erased.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have replaced a hard drive on in my PS3 drive twice.
Well, then you should be fine.
All right, well, I'll do it. I'll take it apart, and I'll look for the battery, and I'll remove it and put it back in. I mean, after we finish up this conversation here.
Okay, yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, I might be late tomorrow because I close, but I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, okay. Well, also, I'll just let you know I called up the McGovern's office earlier today, and I made an appointment to see him this morning at 10:45 or 10:30. I forget which one. Anyway, to talk about my chest, talk about my heart pains.
Okay. Heart pain?
Yeah, I thought didn't you and Kim talk about this? I thought she told me you she talked about this. You know.
Yeah. Okay, I remember.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go see him about that this morning. Hey, I went to my appointment with Dr. McGovern today, and yeah, it turns out, like, you know, yeah, about my heart pains, really. Anyway, I just basically all I need to do is just try not to stress out so much, and continue taking my paroxetine. I should be okay.
Mhm.
Other than that, guess what? Apparently, last time when they weighed me, I weighed 216 pounds.
Uh-huh.
And they weighed me today. Guess how much I was, or how much I am? 205.
Oh, nice.
I lost 11 pounds.
Oh, that's cool. I thought you said last time you weighed you were like 220 something. I mean, maybe I heard you wrong.
Yeah, maybe I misremembered.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, I lost 11 pounds. And, here's a funny part. Here's a funny bit. I told my father, "Hey, Pop, I lost 11 pounds." And he said, "Okay. Well, did you ever find it again?" Yeah. I got that. I was like, "Ha." Yeah.
Yeah, pretty funny.
Yeah. Anyway, got back home. I did my walking and jogging, and then my father wanted to go out and run some errands, so I went with him. Then we came back. Then I
How
went out
much
to
did you jog?
I jogged about 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
Why would you even bother? That's what, 3 minutes? I mean, you're gonna have to push yourself. 3 minutes is nothing. That's like, I don't know. Could you even jog for only 3 minutes? I don't know.
Well, give me a break. At least I'm working up to longer than that.
Well, you were telling me the other day you did 45 minutes. So how do you go from 45 minutes to 3 minutes and then say that you are working to go above that? I mean, did you lie to me?
Oh, no, wait. You might have misunderstood. I said that it takes like 45 minutes to an hour for me to walk or power walk around the neighborhood.
You told me that's how long you took, 45 minutes.
Yeah, to walk or power walk around a neighborhood. Jogging would probably be jogging around the whole creation, if I could, would be.
Chris, you told me you jogged for 45 minutes.
No, I did not say that.
Yes, you did. I mean,
Well,
I have a pretty good audio memory, so.
Or maybe I misspoke. I don't know.
Maybe.
Well, anyway, I did that, and then my father wanted to go run some errands downtown, so I went with him, and then we came back a long time later. And then I went to the Library of Congress and just went ahead and registered science sheet for myself and send them the image files for book number 0, plus also some new scans of the rough drawings I did, on notebook paper during accounting class, and a couple of others. Also, the most original Science U Pokemon card, which originally when I printed it, we only had a black and white printer, so I printed it in black and white, and then I colored it in with marker and crayon.
Okay.
And anyway, I scanned that and also sent in the images for my CD cover. And I scanned my medallion as well.
Oh, okay. Well, just remember to check on everything, see the status. You want to make sure that you keep up on that.
Yeah, well, that's no problem. I mean, I have the Library of Congress bookmarked on my Firefox.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, after that, I did the video books for book number 7, and those are probably still uploading now. That took me a while.
Okay, I'll be sure to check those out.
I just got a little late starting on that. But anyway, then I talked to Kim, and she told me that my Wikipedia was back up. So then I went and updated the Wikipedia with the videos I had uploaded currently before book number 7. After the 7 book video, the book 7 videos are uploaded, I'll update the Wikipedia with those as well.
Okay. Well, did you ever add those essays that you promised me you would add from high school?
I have been, yeah, I mean, not yet, but I mean, I haven't been able to because Wikipedia was down for the server updates. But I'll get those. I promise you, I will get those essays found and onto the Wikipedia.
Yeah, you should totally do that. I mean, while you have a chance.
Yeah,
So how did the interview go today? I want to hear everything about it.
yeah. To say as much as I can remember, anyway. It went good. I had two supervising women interview me over there, and it was pleasant. I kept my voice at a pleasant tone, and I went good on the friendly smile, and maintained eye contact and answered the questions honestly,
What type of questions
and
did they ask you?
yeah, questions about my past job. Yeah, we definitely went into talking about it's a big talk about my past job at Wendy's, and also brought in brought in some of my experience I did over when I volunteered for the Pokemon League. Yeah, um, and they also gave me a couple of hypothetical situations, which I can't remember which I can't remember right off the top of my head right now.
Oh, but it just happened today. How could you not remember? I mean, was it like angry customers? Was it like were you having a problem with another employee? I mean, I thought you had this photographic and audio memory.
I guess it's slipping. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it used
Are
to
you
be
sure
better.
you're okay? You sound distressed. What's happened? What's wrong?
Uh, when I have to remember something and I'm pressed on trying to remember such a detail, it just makes me frustrated when I can't recall it. I mean, it just kind of like spurred a moment.
Well, it sounded like you were stressed when you picked up. So you sure something didn't happen today?
Oh yeah, well, yeah, I did. I mean, while I was waiting for you, I did pick up a few calls from some trolls, and there's another rumor going around, and I got calls with claims of people calling me, saying yeah, oh, I'm glad you finally come out of the closet, you homosexual. But then I had to tell them, I told them I'm straight. I told them I'm straight, and I hung up on them. I just had to deal with those. I just had to deal with a few of those while I was
That's
waiting.
awful. I'm so sorry that my class ran late. But I mean, it just sounds like somebody needs to grow up.
Yeah, a lot of somebodies.
Yeah. I mean, don't they have anything better to do?
Yeah,
I mean, but I mean, I guess it could be worse. I mean, it's just a phone call. You could just ignore them.
yeah. Anyway, still, I think I left a good impression. And I did dress nice. I wore a nice blue dress shirt. I wore a nice blue striped dress shirt I had, and black slacks and a blazer. And I did not wear my medallion. And I sat appropriately with my hands on my lap and my shoulders straight and good sitting up posture.
That's good.
And I gave them good handshakes and a compliment on how they looked, and I think they liked me. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. I'll find out for sure in a couple of days.
Oh, well,
But
I
I'm
hope you
finding
weren't
that.
too forward with complimenting them. Normally, you don't do that on an interview.
Yeah, I mean, no, it was like informal. It's like, while we were waiting for the conference room to be free, because there was another interview going on right beforehand. I complimented one of the two women on how they looked. They looked good, and also had their little jeweled hairpiece, had ponytail. But it's like, the jewel covered up the rubber band, and I compliment on that. Like, it looked good on that person.
Oh, did they have you fill out any sort of paperwork or told you they'd be setting up a second interview or basically what did they say?
Mm. Well, I did have to. I did have to sign a form where they talked about, like, my schedule availability, of which I filled out when I applied on the online application. Talk to me about that, verifying that. Other than that, with the Q and A's, they pretty much wrote that down themselves.
Well, did they tell you that they'd be calling you or anything else?
Yeah, they said they would call me back.
Did they give you a time
But,
frame?
yeah, in a couple of days. Or if you're talking about time frame as in hours and minutes, they did not give me that.
Oh, no, 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 just a time frame.
Yeah, in a couple of days.
Well, I mean, do you think you got the job?
Mm. I'm hoping I did. I'm praying I did.
Well, I mean, did they say anything that would make you think that?
They smiled back at me.
That's their job. They're supposed to smile back.
Yeah, but I mean,
Did they say anything about paperwork, orientation, anything like that?
mm, they, no, they haven't said anything about orientations yet. Hmm. Earlier tonight, I watched the season premieres, the series premiere, the first episode of the Cleveland Show, the new Family Guy and American Dad.
Oh,
Fairly
how
much
did you
enjoyed.
like them?
Well, I enjoyed them, although I liked the Cleveland Show and Family Guy episodes more than I did the American Dad episode.
Oh,
It was just
well,
like
I don't really watch them anymore. What did you like the best? So, yeah, tell me any highlights.
yeah, yeah, like from the Cleveland Show. I mean, like yeah, Cleveland's got a spin-off show now, and and I just thought it was good. Yeah, he moved to his hometown in Virginia after his house in Quahog was taken by Loretta after the divorce was finally finalized. And Cleveland Jr. is 14 years old now. I mean, if you watch the classic Family Guy episodes where they show Cleveland Jr. being a little rascal.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, he's 14, and that Cleveland Jr. is. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they moved to Virginia, even though their original plans were they were going to go to California to realize the dream of managing of being on scout for a baseball team in California. They turn around. In the end of the movie, in the end of the episode, they turn around and go back to Virginia because Cleveland found his high school sweetheart, and she with this other dude that pretty much stole her from him.
Well,
At
tell me about Family Guy, at least. I mean, Cleveland Show, whatever. I liked Quagmire better. I thought he'd be, a better show.
but,
And
yeah, but I mean
I at
Cleveland
least know
did come.
something about Family Guy, so tell me about the
Okay,
Family Guy episode.
okay. Well, I mean Cleveland was from Family Guy, and this is a spin-off of Family Guy for Cleveland.
I know, but
Anyway,
I don't really care. So
okay,
go ahead and tell me about the Family Guy episode.
okay. Well, they did another Road to episode for Family Guy for the season premiere. They
Oh,
called
how
Road
original.
to. Not really. I mean, like they've done Road to Rhode Island, Road to Europe,
Yeah,
and
that was sarcasm. But go ahead.
then they did Road to Germany as well. Now they did Road to multi dimension. They went to different dimensions. Between Stewie and Brian did,
Uh-huh.
and they went to a whole number of fun dimensions. Like they went their first destination was like as if Christianity never existed, so the Dark Ages were skipped, and everybody was advanced 1,000 years. And apparently, like they had developed a pill that actually gets rid of AIDS, like that. And
Oh, well,
Meg was,
that doesn't
and
even
then
sound plausible because there are plenty of places in this world that weren't touched by Christianity. But still.
yeah. Anyway, they also gave Meg a shiny moment. They made her hot.
Meg will never be hot. Not even in that one episode where she was blonde. It's Meg.
No, I mean, she was like even hotter this episode.
How did they totally remake her character?
Pretty much recreate her body style, yeah. Made her thinner.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about her face. Her face,
Yeah, her face stayed a little bit the same, but her body was different.
Oh, so she was like a butterface.
A butterface?
Yeah, everything is nice but her face.
No, it's like, her face is a little, yeah, her face stayed the same. I mean, that's Meg.
Exactly.
But I mean, her body was different this time. Made her a little bit taller. Gave her 36 D cup boobs. put her in a pink tube top and denim mini skirt. Gave her tall boots. And made her hair go.
So basically, they made her an ugly whore because her face stayed the same.
No.
That's what it sounds like. All they did was change her from the chin down, so she just became a butterface whore. Good for her.
Well, actually, in that dimension, she's still the ugly one by comparison. And Stu made the joke saying, like, if Brian was to look at Lois, he would have to put his dick in a wheelbarrow. He carried it off in a wheelbarrow. I know. I mean, I didn't really. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure if I got that myself. But that was a joke there. I'm sure you can find a clip on YouTube now.
I'll look, but I mean, it's just a cartoon,
Yeah. Except that, like, except for in the Disney version of Meg, they made her like Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
That so fits her.
I mean, I felt that was just downright. I felt like that was downright bad. But I mean, like,
No, she totally fits the jealous sea hag.
Whatever. Anyway, yeah, body up. She's still Meg, but they made her fatter. But they gave her Ursula's tentacles.
Well, yeah, I would think so, but I mean, don't whatever be. I mean, it's true because I mean, come on, Meg is the character that's always dumped on. I mean, of course she's gonna be like that. They make her such a whimpering little whiny emo kid anyway.
Okay, well, I will not argue with you on that, but in general, she's still a likable person, and I just feel sorry for her being picked on like that. It's like, why? I think she looks good.
Wait, why do you like her so much?
I don't know. I think it's one thing. Yeah.
I mean, is like Meg like your ideal girl? I mean, even though she's a cartoon.
I mean, at least she's a human character.
But that's not what I'm asking. Is she like your ideal girl?
No, add a year to her, because last time Seth MacFarlane.
Well, no, I'm not talking about her age. I'm talking about how she looks.
Yeah, I would. I mean, just kind of for looks. If I didn't think about the age too much, yeah, I would tap her. I would do that to her.
Okay, because I mean, you're pretty into people's weight, and she's kind of fat.
I am into thin women as well, but I mean, like, you got to figure out today's society and all that. I mean, like, I'll take a woman who's slim to average body type.
Well, Meg is extremely not average. She is
no, she's not
beyond average.
No,
yes, she is.
Average.
No, she's not average. She's
She is
not
average.
Chris. That's the whole point of her.
Okay, well, look, compare her body, her original body, to Peter. Now he's fat, and then compare her to Lois. Now,
Chris,
Lois
it's the joke about Megan's character. She's supposed to be the fat little dumpy geek chick.
Well, I'm just letting you know. I do not think she's fat. I say that her body type is average.
Okay, if she were a real person, how much do you think she'd weigh?
I would say she would probably weigh about somewhere between 145 and 160.
So you think I would weigh more than Meg?
I did not say that.
Yes, you did. You say that you think I weigh 190 pounds.
I did not say you weighed 190 pounds. I did
Yes,
not
you
say
did.
that.
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh, well, maybe maybe I did when we were talking in a past conversation. But I did not mean to insult you. I mean, we were just talking about Meg.
Okay, yeah, but her character is made to be bigger than mine. She has no curves, she's blocky, and I mean, come on, Chris. That's just kind of insulting. I mean, I guess you just can't get that type of humor as well. I guess you just don't get the show.
I do get the show. I just
I'm surprised you watch it because I heard that Stewie's openly gay now.
Well, I'm ignoring that fact. I mean, I don't care. I mean, still good show.
Part of the show. Well, that's just part of the show. You know, Meg's just part of the show too. But anyway.
I mean, I just basically ignored those parts. I ignored those homosexual parts.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many other aspects in the show that are still enjoyable. Like
well, it's just a joke. Why wouldn't it be enjoyable?
I mean, there's still a whole bunch of good adult humor in there.
Well, I mean, and Stewie went from evil genius to gay. So, I mean, obviously the creator of Family Guy is okay with a homosexual lifestyle. I mean, he's supporting it.
Not necessarily. He's definitely putting in his straight points as well. He's definitely emphasizing the straight. Okay, Quagmire's banging a bunch of women. Cleveland had Loretta. Joe has Bonnie. And of course, Peter has Lois. And he made Chris go out in season 7. But, oh shoot, that blonde, that at high school, that boy Meg, I forget where, Connie. He let Chris go out with Connie D'Amico, and also let him have a crush on Barbara in that early episode. That was season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that same episode that Southern Ditzy girl, Ditzy, Dixie. Just want to make sure I understood that. That's what I said. Yeah, that was the episode where they had to move down south for a while.
Uh-huh. Oh, the one who looked like a boy.
Yeah,
right?
At first gave the appearance of a boy, but in reality was a girl. And then there was that episode where Brian was. Yeah, it was the episode where Adam West was trying to distract everybody from the Diggum statue scandal by banning homosexual marriage in Quahog.
Yeah, that was a joke. That he totally supports a homosexual lifestyle. That was a joke. That was a parody. A real parody.
But anyway, going back to Chris, he was definitely one to go out with that girl that he was trying to impress in that episode. And also, though, Meg was flirting with the boys, and she actually let her go out with a few boys in a few episodes.
Well, it just seems like that show's gone downhill, but you should really look up the creator's political views because he definitely is very liberal and definitely supports a homosexual relationship.
Well, I'm not judging Seth MacFarlane on his opinion on that. I mean,
You judge everyone else's. You told me yourself that you weren't drinking, I can't remember which soda it was because of that. So why would you watch Family Guy?
I liked Family Guy since the beginning.
And you like the soda too, but Family Guy is doing more to push a homosexual lifestyle than that soda was. He is furthering his pro-homosexuality agenda through the show.
I told you, I turned the other cheek on those homosexual scenes.
But okay, you are being shown homosexual scenes, but you won't drink a soda over something that you can't see. I mean, you can't have double standards.
Okay, well, I think I've established this before, but yeah, I do not care about the homosexual lifestyle, and I am willing to associate with, acquaint or be friends with homosexuals, but I do
But
not
then why
want
would you stop drinking a soda over it then?
I would not want them to get too close to me.
Trust me, they're not going to get too close to you. Number one, you would not be a gay guy's type. They like people who dress a lot better, and you just wouldn't be the type. Let's see here. Second off, they know who's straight and who isn't, and trust me, they're not interested in straight boys.
Yeah, that's all.
I mean, they're very into a very polished, handsome look.
Well, I don't care. Yeah, well, I mean, okay, well, you don't have to tell me about from their point of view. I mean, I don't care about from their point of view. I mean,
I'm just telling you, they wouldn't hit on you. They wouldn't want you. So you have nothing to worry about.
Well, I mean, that's okay. Well, I guess.
According to gay people, you wouldn't be good enough for them. They are out of your league.
Good. I would never want to be with. I would never want to be that way with any of them anyway.
Exactly. So it's fine because you'd be a step down.
Wait, I'd be a what?
To them, you would be a step down.
A step down?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I feel like that's. I feel like that's some sort of an insult right there.
I'm just saying you aren't gay people's types.
Okay, well, still, I mean, I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, a step down. That just sounds like an insult to me.
Okay, well, that's the thing. It's like gay people wouldn't hit on you. Don't be insulted unless you want them to hit on you. I mean, have they ever hit on you before?
Over the internet.
Okay, well, that's just over the internet. But the thing is, trust me, they're not going to hit on you in real life. I mean, saying you won't get close to them is insulting to them, but I'm just trying to reassure you that it's not going to happen.
Yeah, okay, well, I mean, I understand that, and I appreciate that, but I'm just letting you know that a step down sounds like an insult to me. I mean...
Okay, don't worry about it unless you want them to hit on you. You should be happy they feel that way.
Okay, well, I'm talking about, like, if a homosexual thinks that I'm a step down, how does that make me feel about how women would see me in that sense? Women.
You see, maybe you should think about that, because, like, women like polished guys, too.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you're saying that homosexuals think I'm a step down, to me, that sounds like, women might think I'm a step down.
Okay, but we're talking about homosexuals, not women. Two different things. I mean, you're acting like you want gay people to hit on you. I mean, women and gay people aren't the same.
Okay. Well, I did not mean to imply either of those. I'm just saying. I mean, still, I mean, like, it would be insulting to me if women said that I was a step down to them.
Well, we're talking about homosexuals, not women.
Okay, well, I'm changing the subject over. I'm just saying how I feel if women call me that.
Okay, but it has nothing to do with that, and I didn't say that. I mean, do you think women think that you're a step down? Is that what this is about?
For a while, I have been getting that impression.
Well, maybe you should change that. What do you think you could change about yourself to make you not a step down? I mean, have any women hit on you in real life?
Uh, yeah, a few times back in like middle and high school, and but ever since I left high school, and yeah, like every woman's already taken, and that's why I feel they
Maybe
wouldn't
they're just
hit on
saying
me.
that. I mean, it is a nice, polite way to let someone down. I mean, if you think that you're a step down for women, what do you think you can do to change yourself? What do you think is so bad that they don't want to be with you?
Well, yeah, well, I mean, one thing I'm sure of, and at least I'm working on to improve it. You know, my Buddha belly. At least I'm exercising more often to take that down, so I'm trimmed down there.
Well, I mean, what about your personality? I mean, a lot of women do go for personality.
Um, yeah,
Do you
for
think
a
there's
long
anything
time,
in that you can change?
yeah, like I could be more confident.
Maybe it's also the way
Uh,
you approach
by
women,
that, by that I mean less. By that I also mean less shy
right?
because like for a long time in my sweetheart search, I have been shy. Hmm. Let's see what else. I mean, I dress okay. I wear solid colors. I
Solid
like to
colors
wear.
doesn't mean anything. It's all about the cut of your clothes. But anyway, like I guess do you get nervous with women? Like maybe that makes you mess up.
Yeah, because sometimes I just feel like yeah. Obviously, I had not gone out with women that much, so it's like I'm wanting to go out with women, and I just try, and I thought like I mean yeah, having the mindset of like being friends first, and I thought that
Most of
like
the time when you're friends first with a girl, you're in the friend zone and you're screwed.
uh, yeah, I
I mean,
know I
women
have
usually know within 5 minutes whether they're going to date somebody or not.
I know within 5 minutes.
Yeah, they know if they're going to be attracted to that person or not. Like, if you immediately get in the friend zone, you probably don't have a prayer. Maybe you should go do some more things. Like, the relationship class is a great start,
Yeah,
but
yeah, but I mean I am I do consider myself a friendly person. It's just like sometimes I feel like when I'm stressed, I can be defensive, and yeah, and there's some nervousness there. Yeah,
hmm
yeah. I try to keep my voice in a calm tone, not raise it. Um,
Well, it's got to
I
be
guess
something else. Like, do you get maybe, I don't know. I mean, girls like a manly man, or do you think you're manly enough? I mean, are you manly or more effeminate?
I
Because
feel
sometimes
like
soft voices can be more effeminate.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that last statement.
When you have a soft, quiet voice, girls can see that as effeminate and that you don't have any real power. I mean, because girls want a nice guy too, but they also want a guy, like an actual guy.
Oh yeah, well I mean, yeah, I do feel like I am a man, and I'm sometimes manly.
Well, a
But
girl
yeah,
wants a guy who's manly all the time. They want somebody who's going to be able to protect them, that they're going to feel safe and secure with.
and that characteristic.
I mean, you seem to
And,
need a woman more than they need you. Like, you tell them you want to be a house husband, they're going to laugh at you. They're going to be like, oh my God, you're not a guy. They're going to assume you're gay.
that's stupid.
It's not stupid. I wouldn't want a house husband. I would want a man. I would want a husband. I mean, I would like him to help out with housework and everything, but I would like to be on equal footing. I would want somebody who would protect me.
I would protect you. I mean, yeah, I would protect you or any woman that I know. Uh, they, I would. I seriously would.
Yeah, but I
And
mean, but if you say you're going to be a house husband, that doesn't really give that idea. Plus, you'd have to be fit and menacing, It's just, girls are going to, they're just going to judge that because, I mean, most house husbands are usually married to another husband.
ugh. Okay, well, I guess I should find a new term, meaning of like, I would instead. I mean, not house husband, but I mean, like, okay, well,
Like, a
uh,
girl's going to want you to get a job and be the man. I mean, come on, even you should know this just from Christian principles.
yeah, I have that general understand. I have that general understanding.
I don't know. You don't sound like you do.
I do.
And I mean, these
But
days, most couples have both people working. They're on equal footing. It's wonderful.
yeah, but I mean, there are couples where the woman goes to work and the husband stays home and takes care of the things at home.
Yeah, well, how many do you think there really are? I mean, because that's not very big. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'll agree. I will not argue with you on that. Yeah, I'll
And
admit
most of
that
those
is.
men have more effeminate personalities, or they get divorced really quickly. I mean, most of them, probably bisexuals at least.
Ugh. I guess one thing I definitely would need to improve on is to become more manly.
Definitely.
Ugh. But I wouldn't even know where to begin on that. I have watched horror films and
Horror films
and
aren't going to do anything. Everyone dies in those. Like, go watch football. Go try to hang out with other guys. I mean, be more aggressive with the trolls. If you can't even deal with them, you can't deal with anything else. I mean, get rid of anything girly you have, because that's not going to help you. I mean, because wives cheat on girly men because eventually they're going to want a real man. They're not going to want somebody who has My Little Ponies in his room.
mm,
So
yeah,
that's another thing. I think that you should go take pictures of your room. I want to make sure you're actually making progress because this is what you need to be doing. Definitely.
yeah, okay. Mm. Let me ask you though. Do you think it'd be a good idea? And I thought about this before. Male hormone replacement pills.
Why do you
Just,
think you need them?
I don't know. I just figure it's a possibility. You know, I might need to. I might need more more hormones in me. I might not have. I might just. Like I could probably. I'm probably on equal footing between my X and Y chromosomes, and I just want.
Well, it has nothing to do with your chromosomes. It actually has to do with hormones, estrogen, and testosterone. But either way, go to the doctor because you might need to get tested. I actually know someone who has to take more testosterone, and it'll take care of some things. So you need to go do that because that might be a great idea.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I did not understand. What was that? To get tested for what?
To see if you have low testosterone because that may actually be a problem, and that would be a good thing. I think you should do it. I think you should go talk to your doctor about it.
Testosterone test. All right. I'll talk to my doctor about that.
But yeah, I think that's a great idea. I mean, because then you can get strong. And do you think trolls go after strong people?
Yeah, I do not. Yeah, trolls will not. Trolls will not go out after strong people because strong people would feel. Trolls will feel intimidated.
Exactly. They go for the weak and helpless. You need to stop being weak and helpless. You need to be stronger, manlier. So I think you should talk to your doctor about this. That sucks about your mom. I give my condolences. I hope she feels better. But how did they know that she had food poisoning? Like,
Yeah, well, that was my father and mine's theory at first, but then, we took her to Martha Jefferson, and then the doctors classified the ailment as colitis.
oh, well, that's definitely not food poisoning.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Well,
guys shouldn't have gone back there to talk to them then, because it's obviously not them.
Yeah, well, still, my mom acted today. She was having gut pain, so she was like, take there's the majority of the food I left behind. I had not eaten. So, you just take it back to them and tell them what happened. She was like, my father and I, we was like, we couldn't do much in response. Like, my mom was all up on top of the world here, kind of,
How long ago did it happen? I mean, did either of you eat it and get sick from it too?
No, my father and I did not eat it.
Besides, if she has colitis, she shouldn't be eating food like that. You said it was Chinese, right? I mean, that food's loaded with MSG and salt and fat. That's like the worst thing she could be doing right now.
Yeah, well, none of us knew about the colitis yet. So,
but still, it's definitely not food poisoning. It's her body telling her what she's eating is wrong. Like, does she get put on a diet?
Yeah, she can't eat much salty or sugary foods or drinks now.
Oh no, definitely not. Is she sticking to it?
Yeah, she just got started on it.
So what type of things is she eating?
Just basically, I'd say mostly fruits, vegetables. I'm not sure what else.
Well, fruits and vegetables are high in sugar. Maybe you should join her in her diet to support her, and it could be good for you.
All right. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure of her diet, but I can have her tell me more about it.
You should, because like when cancer patients, their whole family shaves their heads. You should totally do it. So that number one, it'll help you get healthier. Number two, it'll show your mom that you're there for her.
Wait. With families of cancer patients actually shave their heads?
Yeah, it's a show called Togetherness. They when the cancer patient goes through chemo and loses their hair, a lot of the family members will do that, to show that they're all together in this.
Oh.
It's pretty inspirational. I mean, and all you would have to do is have a diet.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll talk to my mom more about this diet she's on, and I'll see if I can get on that as well. I had originally done nothing wrong, as far as I.
Then there wouldn't be a group devoted to trolling you.
I don't know why. I don't know why they started. I don't even know why that Encyclopedia Germanica page got started in the first place. I mean, other than the fact that they were doing it for the LULZ.
The what?
LULZ. They call it Lowe's, or
So they're doing it for laughs. I doubt there is a group dedicated to trolling you just because it's fun. I mean, are you telling the truth? I mean, are you sure you didn't do anything to any of them? I think we've talked about this before.
I am telling you the truth. I am telling you the truth, Kacey. I swear to God. And Kim can back me up on that. She can tell you about these forums and whatnot.
That's weird, though. That's really weird. I mean, are you really that important?
Well, I'm internet famous, for one thing, but I don't think I would be that important. I mean, the way these trolls keep carrying on, they're making like I'm as important or more important to Britney Spears. Jeez. What a mess the whole trolling thing is. But I take it one step at a time, and I'm continuing to block any naysayers that send me negative emails on my AOL address.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you consider a negative email?
Oh, people. For one, I'm giving you maybe one or two examples off the top of my head upon my collection. One thing is the inclination of people mislabeling me as a homosexual, or dudes asking me out on a homosexual date, or asking me to do anything homosexual and whatnot. It's pretty obvious.
You should take that as a compliment. I mean, maybe you're giving off the wrong impression to them. I mean, you might actually be attracting these gay people.
But anyway, I'm straight. But
maybe people don't think that. Maybe you're not coming off as that. You ever think about that?
Come on, you know me. I'm straight. And
but they don't.
I've been telling them numerous times in the YouTube videos that I'm straight.
Maybe they think you're just being shy.
They're stupid. I mean, I even reflected so much about my how I feel about the homosexuals. I just don't care that much about them. I don't want to get too close to them.
Remember that usually when you protest too much, then it usually is true.
Oh, Jesus!
I mean, they probably just think you're in the closet. I mean, Chris, but you make so many videos about not being straight, it actually hurts you. If you just let it go.
Time out. Making videos about me not being straight? What the hell?
No, about you being straight. It hurts you because they're like, oh, he's just covering it up.
Oh, jeez.
You should just ignore it.
Whatever. But anyway, like I said, I had those people. That's the subject of those people who send me such emails. I add to my block list. That's one thing. Another thing is they just tell me fuck you, or you're a failure, or any negative comments like that. I add them to the block list as well. Or even more recently, we're continuing to talk about your copyright being stolen, when that's just a false rumor and it's not been stolen. I've recovered that, So, I add them to the block list as well. Anyway, there you go. Those are some of the examples of people who I add to the box
Why does being called gay make you so angry anyway? I mean, if it's not true, it shouldn't hurt you at all.
Because it's a mislabeling. I hate being mislabeled.
But you need to just ignore it, or else they're going to think that you're mad because you're hiding something.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, Chris, this is just common sense.
Yeah. Let me tell you something else. Common sense. There's a video of me having sex with a blow-up woman, with a blow-up doll that's like a blow-up female doll. All right. I mean, the blow-up doll is a woman. If I was a homosexual, I would be blowing up a dude doll.
I don't think it matters because dolls really don't have genders. That can be interpreted either way. Or people could be bisexual. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it's obvious that the doll the doll looks like a woman, but the boobs.
It's just
and the long
a piece
hair
of plastic, Chris. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I know it is a piece of plastic, and it wouldn't matter.
So it doesn't make you straight, and it doesn't make you gay. But anyway, still, I've just been going overboard in this conversation, and but most of the time nowadays, I do just ignore that. Well, you should, but I mean, it's like, it just seems that this really gets to you because you don't get this mad at anything else, like not even when they claim to have your copyrights or anything else. Like, you always get so angry over the gay thing, and it's just really weird,
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it wouldn't be bad. I mean, you could be bisexual and it wouldn't be bad. I mean...
No, I am not bisexual. I'm straight. I hate looking at penises. I love looking at vaginas.
Well, I mean, that doesn't make you straight or gay if you just look. I mean, gay guys actually love to look at girls' chests. Did you know that? I mean, they're fascinated by them even if they don't find them sexy.
I find women a lot more sexier than any dude. We've talked about this before.
I just think it's amusing that you get so angry. I mean, like, I have gay friends and they're always like grabbing my boobs or something, and it's okay because they're gay and everything, but it's like, gay guys love boobs. It's hilarious.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Let's not talk about that anymore.
You should stop sighing, Chris. That doesn't sound like a normal adult. I mean, that's like little upset toddler behavior. I mean, don't say whatever to me either. It's kind of rude. You can be polite and be like, I disagree. Or let's change the subject.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Let's change the subject.
Okay, but you gotta promise me you're not gonna do this sighing and the whatevers anymore.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I have been working on the reducing of the whatevers. I mean, because Kim corrected me on that as well.
Well, it's not that hard, so come on.